Hey guys, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we've got another round of Champions Arena. It is turn 27, and we got a lot of messages this time. And for those of you who didn't tune in, it was a pretty cool episode last time. Mr. Krabby Claus was finally killed, and he was killed by a big freaking angry kraken. So it's interesting. The points for this is pretty close. There's a few people who are in the running for first, but then there's still plenty enough points if people go on a tear to catch up. But we are seeing that this is still kind of a god meta. Like, even though there's a lot more incentive to fight for all of the matches in between, first and second place are still pretty much dominated by gods, but we'll see. All right, so a message from Ubar. I'm going to start tacking towards Magic Duel and hoping that an Astro randoms on my Sultan. Low odds of winning, but probably still higher than fighting Mr. Squid head on. Huh. That's interesting. Problem with that is you're probably going to not do great against all the other guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be, I think it'd be, really we could try to put ourselves in the shoes of each of these players and say, how do they fight both Krabby Claus and Mr. Hands? And I don't know what the answer is, but it takes some brain power. All right. Pelagia, well, that was a fun battle. He didn't cast Petrify as much as I was afraid of, and once the Kraken got into melee, combat was over, basically. Now, I have to do the math and take a little risk. I've been making sure over and over again that I can still have my Kraken die this turn 27, and have him back for the finals. I have 33 priest levels, so I should get him back in 2 turns. That is correct. It's about 50, by the way, priest levels to get him back. So 33 is 66. So I think you could maybe not get it even with 66, but you'd have to get exceptionally unlucky. Which would be 28 and 29, and then I can send him in for the final battle. Now that Mr. Krabs is gone, I expect the Colossus might take off his ring and go for the win. I guess that depends on if he has any priests around and whatnot. He'll probably just wait and go for the last round win, though. I don't think that would be enough to win the whole thing. If the Bronze Colossus waits to the last round, I think he probably would be better off going for it now. All right, a message from Therados, the owner of Mr. Krabby Claus. A truly great showing by Jack Sparrow, and confirmation of our fear that facing the ancient Kraken was well-founded. Unfortunately, the chest wounds that Mr. Krabs gained from being out of the sea during the fight against Sarmatia surely put us at a disadvantage, as our strategy was relying on keeping King Crab's fatigue under control. However, the axe of hate wielded by the octopus would have probably proved difficult to deal with in that respect regardless. I think that's correct. If only Mr. Krabby Claus would release his penchant for attempting to blind and slow the Pelagian pretender, seemingly forgetting that his haste removes his foe's vision. In his haste to remove his foe's vision, that he could teleport next to it and unleash deadlier spells. Yeah, I can't remember. We'd actually have to go back and look. I think I was like, why isn't he getting closer? Why is he casting spells? I'm not sure what that was about. And perhaps a different outcome could have been had. Still, we cannot say that we didn't expect this result when facing the many-limbed monster. As it will take 2 months, by our estimation, to return Mr. Krabs to us, we likely will not see him participate again until the final arena battle. Okay. Final message from Therados. Furthermore, we must commend the apparent cooperation between Sarmatia and Pelagia. For we believe a deal was struck to ensure the Vampire Queen's absence in the arena. It proved a potential threat to the Kraken with its hordes of undead. And it's all the more interesting of a tale than the fight. Okay, I don't even know. And then Arco Sofali. So we probably are having the Bronze Colossus coming in. The axe of hate used to kill Mr. Krabs was forged by me, and then loaned to Pelagia for a single turn to kill the crab. I'm not sure whether this will put Pelagia far enough ahead that I can't catch them in the next few turns, but I'm much more confident in my ability to kill the Kraken than the crab. Though the crab's Phoenix Pyre script is actually something I'd beaten, so I'm likely... is actually something that I'd have beaten. So I'm likely being too cautious. right, so he's saying he would have beaten the Phoenix Pyre script, which is interesting. My original research plan was to spend the next 2 turns getting Phoenix Pyre, but then I'd have come up with something even better that has yet to appear in the meta. But I think I've come up with something even better that's yet to appear in the meta. Oh, that's exciting. The explanation of my script, I need to do the Ring of Returning play because I don't have 25 priest levels in my Empire. So if the Colossus dies, I won't be able to get him back in time for the final battle. I've got Conjuration 5 this next turn, and in the previous round, I had determined that a couple Earth Elementals is an excellent counter to Lifelong Protection. Since they squish a ton of imps per turn, my Earth income is very poor, hence the Chassis of the Mountain as my armor so I can reliably cast it twice. My Bottle of Water is partly for Racecar Elves, but Water Elementals also have 4 armor-piercing bludgeon attacks. Petrify gives us 20 natural protection and resistance to slashing and pierce damage, but not bludgeoning. So this means that the Water Bottle Elemental will be hitting petrified targets with 14 AP attacks a turn. So against, say, a Kraken with 4 plus DRN damage, with 8 plus DRN damage, which will overcome the Ring of Regeneration, though the Kraken will kill the Elemental instantly when it wakes up, probably before he gets petrified again. I'm scripting the second Water Elemental to help against tanky targets who don't have lifelong protection. Early Age Arco's Pretender, who is likely to appear this turn, I don't want to get into melee with unpetrified targets. Yeah, there's 2 Bronze Colossuses too, so this is going to be interesting. I can't control the timing of them waking up before I get in enough Axe of Hate hits, and their first attack is going to send me home. So this is a caster build. The main problem I have is Reinvigoration. So this actually is really interesting, guys. So doing the way we've rejiggered the Bronze Colossus, he's actually exceptional as a caster, and especially a caster that's not casting really long spells, because if you're casting like Howl or something that's going to have a long casting time, innate caster is really good because it's going to make it effectively like 100% casting time. If it's like 200%, it's going to go to 100, great. But if you're casting a lot of things which are like 100 or 150 or 125 casting time, then being a faster caster can be better. And there's some exceptions to that, like potentially getting the very first spell off innate caster can still come first. But anyway, the main problem is Reinvigoration. The Bottle of Water and the Ring of Returning fill both miscellaneous slots, and I'd have to bank on off-script Drain Life to keep me going. An explanation of my script. I do need Ring of Returning. Oh, wait, did he send us this twice? Oh no, we've already read both. Okay, time for the battles, boys. Get out some popcorn. We have Niflheim and Therados. Oh boy. Therados didn't send anything in. He didn't even send in a mage. Interesting. I would think he would definitely send in at least a mage, but this is a scary dude. This is a very scary dude, guys. So he's blessed to start with. He's Water 4. Does this give him? No, it doesn't. He's got a Dusk Dagger and a Flesh Eater. These actually go really well together. The Dusk Dagger is armor negating damage, which is really cool. The other thing that's special about it is it does draw blood, and this will attack fatigue. And the Axe of Hate, which causes chest wounds, also attacks fatigue. So this is going to do pretty good against like Phoenix Pyre bullshit if he doesn't get killed from other stuff. Now he also has a lifelong protection, which is generally going to distract and mess up the other people, and he's got luck from the mistletoe garland. That's good against dealing with like hand of death bullshit from Mr. Krabs, but it's not. This isn't like a great chassis for that, because luck's only going to apply for like the final hit. He doesn't have like a lot of other evasion stuff like mirror images or high defense or anything that's going to like synergize well with luck. So yeah, but let's see what happens. Let's see what his script is. I think we know how it's going to end. Liquid Body, and then Quicken Self. Okay. Therados is dead, and Niflheim moves along. Helheim coming in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. On the side of Helheim, we have a sort of swiftness, a sort of sharpness, a lucky chainmail of displacement, lifelong protection, dancing trident, Hagadrot with a heroic trait of heroic battle prowess. So he'll be able to repel with this dancing trident. He's going to have chaff, and this chaff is going to spawn on the same tile as him, which is going to actually get leveraged by the fact he has really high defense. Sword of Sharpness, Sword of Swiftness, ton of outgoing damage. Not a ton of armor-piercing stuff, just this one sword, which doesn't hit terribly hard. So we'll struggle a little bit against high protection things, but an absolute beast. However, he is up against... I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, the Ancient Kraken, also known as Mr. Hands lookalike. He's got a charcoal shield, which is going to be very good against Skelly spam. Not so great against imps. 2 swords of swiftness and a sword of sharpness. And a ring of regen and an amulet of anti-magic. And a bunch of magic paths. So let's watch. All right, we have Iron Skin coming from the Kraken. We have the Elf casting Blessing. And then now we have Quicken Self coming out from Captain Jack Sparrow, the Kraken. The Elf is casting Charged Body. And now the Elf is running in. Now, one thing I want to look at is the defense and attack stats. So he's at 37 defense. Oh my god. The Kraken has 23 attack. So against 37 defense, he only has probably like a less than 5% chance to hit each time. But he's going to be hitting... what is this? 6 times... so 12 times around. And he has some poison resistance, but 5 is not going to be enough to negate the poison from poisoning. I think this poisoning is actually going to be a pretty big problem. In fact, I'm guessing that's actually how he's going to die. I don't think he can kill the Kraken before the poison ink is going to kill him. And one really bad roll and the Kraken wins. However, the Kraken has really high defense as well, and this guy has 21 attack. He does have quickness, though. And he has, because he is an Air 3, he has really high mirror image. Okay, the Kraken's at 39. He's got Never Healing Wound. 293. Let's see if he's Moss Body. Oh, my God. He's already been hit. He's running. What did he get hit by? He got hit by a dancing... Oh, no, hit him with the Dancing Trident. What hit him? Ancient Kraken. I don't think we can see it. Wait, what hit him? We can't really tell. Hit Imp. Hit Imp, hit Imp, hit Imp. I don't... He got the dog shit knocked out of him. I don't know what hit him. And now he's running. What hit him? Ancient Kraken hit Imp. We have hit the Imp 4 times. He doesn't have poison damage on him either. Why can't I see? Unless he was... Hagadrot was hit by Fire Shield. Oh, dude. That's what happened. With 0 points of fire damage. 0 points of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage. That's what... 4 points of fire damage. No resistances. Got wrecked by no resistances to fire. That was... I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that Fire Shield tore him up. Fire Shield, pretty good protection here against elves that run into if they don't have fire resistance. So that was a pretty cool thug coming out from Helheim, and definitely could have killed a lot of stuff. I think it would have killed that Niflheim too. But alas, he ran into the Kraken. So chalk one up for Pelagia here. And, oh boy. The Pangea strat hasn't really changed much. He's kind of been doing the same thing. I'd like to see him mix it up and maybe do like a Pan casting Swarm. That would be cool. But we're seeing just a lot of this really budget Construction 2 gear and the race car build. Doesn't have the Auto Bless either. And we've seen this Nifl Jarl before. That said, this guy has a lot of defense. 25 defense, and he hits pretty hard. I don't know how this is going to go. I could actually see either side winning this. Liquid body, though, maybe not. Oh, the lifelong protection. Oh, he's already damn near killed him. Lost an arm, chest wound weakened. This is over. Oh my god. And he probably didn't have cold resistance either, so he would have fatigued out from the cold hour too. I mean, okay, I misestimate. I thought this could kind of go either way, but no. I mean, watching this guy just absolutely slapped him. All right, that's 2 points for Niflheim. That Nifl Jarl, I would say, is now already paid for himself. But can he go farther? All right, we now have Sarmatia fighting, it looks like Yomi, who's got somebody here to curse people. And a lifelong protection, this frighten spamming spell, or hat, and Boots of the Messenger. This is a very fearsome kit. I don't know how it would do against Petrify stuff, but see that little right here? That was Frighten going off. He's done Spirit Curse, so she is now cursed. Very annoying for her. And the imps have landed and killed the Uba. So a win for Sarmatia. Next up we have Ashdod versus Arko. And this we have seen. So this is badass. So he's got the chassis of the mountain for the earth gems. This was something I was really hoping to see, was people doing more caster builds. Especially with my Temp Gem mod, because that allows spells which require items to be a lot more viable in the arena, because you can just do them over and over again. This, I think, is a great build. This is a great build. Fast casting hat combined with innate fast casting, a bunch of gems, a firebrand, an axe of hate, and this bottle of living water. I think, honestly, though, this stuff is wrong. I think you do 2 swords of sharpness. I mean, now 2 main gauches of parrying, or you do a vine shield, or you do like a Sculptada Volturnus, and then some. Like, basically, you're not. I don't think you're really going to kill much in melee. I mean, maybe with Petrify if you get in close. I don't know, but this is going to be very frightening. He's just up against the barb, so I think we know how this goes. But the script is Petrify round 1. So that is a win for Arko against Ashdod. And next up, we have Pelagia against Atlantis. And oh boy, we got some Fire Shield bros. But I think this guy's just going to spontaneously combust upon impact with the Great Kraken. He's got Iron Skin, Quicken Self. He's casting Earth Meld. That's strange. I don't know what that would be good against. And it's a kind of high fatigue spell. He's only at 41 fatigue. Okay. Blink? I wonder if Blink would maybe get him out of range of Petrify or something. That was interesting. He cast Blink. That must have been scripted. All right, a second win for Pelagio. Killing the Basalt King. And next up we have Asphodel versus Hinnom. And I hope Asphodel's sending in a really... Oh, you've got to be kidding. Come on, guys. We've got like 4 fights left. I want to see some cool-ass shit. All right. Asphodel and Hinnom. The Horse Tribe Chief wins against the Barb. I thought this would be cool. I thought we were going to see Melkort versus the Twiceborn dude with this unholy weapon bullshit he's got. I was really looking forward to seeing that. But they've denied us this simple pleasure. All right. Oh, my goodness. Sarmatia versus... oh, my goodness. So he's got the Companion Bracelet, which is going to give luck. And it gives him this... this Quarren. Which is cool. It's an Astral Air Mage. It's going to be hard to hit. He's got the same weapon kit, which I still find a bit interesting, but he's got a handful of acorns for more Pokemon items, and he's got a Fire Shield, which is going to be pretty good against Skelly Spam. I don't know what everything's going to cast here. I think he still gets overwhelmed by Horde of Skeletons, but maybe not, and Imps. Because the Imps aren't going to care about the Fire Shield that much. They still can take damage from it, but it's not terribly likely. Okay, And so it's just going to be a ton of these things coming out. Oh, we've got Frighten getting spammed too, but he's got 30 morale. I think he'll be immune to Frighten. Zero defense. He's completely harassed now. Harass penalty minus 28. But protection is 27. And high protection is going to stack well with all these huge mirror image stacks he has. But still, given enough time, he'll take damage, and mirror image will go down, and then he'll take a bit more. Okay, he's taking damage. Mirror image is down. He doesn't have mist form, which would be good in this situation. But I think with the regen, this is not going to come. I think this actually might time out. And the Vampire Queen is on cast spells, not advance in cast. And that is good in a lot of situations. The one situation where it's probably not good is if she needs to get in range to cast Drain Life. I think she's going to retreat here, because I think she was the attacker, given that she's on the left side. Put up the turn timer. It's at round 36. And this guy's not going to be taking any damage. No. Oh, he's at 49. 50, yeah. No, he's not taking damage. Hasn't even really gotten afflictions. I mean, he's not even close to taking damage. And we're almost at round 90. We'll see who runs. Round 90, the Vampire Queen runs. So there we go, guys. A win for Ubar. Just, the Vampire Queen has gotten exceptionally unlucky. I think 3 times she's timed out the battle, and 3 times she's been on the losing side. Because it's basically a coin flip who's going to run in this case. And it's whoever's attacking, which is, you know, the coin flip part. So, but he got 756 kills. Oh my god. That's a lot of kills. Okay, so a win for Ubar, and rest in peace, the Sarmatian Queen. Next up, we have Arco Sofali, LA, versus this Barb. I think we know how that ends. And next up, we have... Oh, this will be good. This Shaitan, or this Sultan, who has been absolutely whomping, versus... and it's the Prophet, or it's Holy 3. No, it's the Prophet. So, yeah, he's been absolutely whomping. But is there a way he can kill the fastest Petrify in the West? He should get turn 1 Petrified. But it's possible... Oh, and she's cast Body Ethereal on this... Ethereal, is, which he is natively, is very good against water elementals. He's been stunned here by the copper plate. He's now cursing him. Oh, he's woken up. Now, the risk of this caster play is that he can fatigue out reasonably easily. And none of these are good against Sultan, particularly. He's off script, he's on advancing cast. I thought he was going to cast another water elemental, but I guess not. Strength of Gaia. Ooh, Drain Life. He's at 24. He may heal up before another Drain Life comes out. Oh, the mirror image is gone. That's not good. Another Drain Life. He's down to 3 hit points. Oh, he's petrified. That's the end. Oh, Drain Life, but I think we're saved by luck. He's probably getting a few luck saves here. Drain Life again, but saved by luck. And then Petrification. He dies from the Petrification roll at the end. All right. This was just a brutal elemental caster build coming out of the Bronze Colossus. With the Ring of Returning, very low commitment. Not very low, but pretty low. All right, and now we have, yet again, Niflheim attacking Tirnanag. Niflheim, this is his 3rd fight. We've seen the kit. Tiernanog with a pretty budget script. But this Re has quickness, or can cast Quicken Self, which will be kind of cool. Liquid Body. But the lifelong protection is going to be very good. There's not a brand or anything to clear out the chaff. I don't think there's any way the elves can win this. It's just going to waste all the attacks on these imps. And then eventually he'll freeze, yeah. Rest in peace, Tiernanog. Rest in peace. Next up, we have Arco Sofali against Niflheim. All right, now this is going to be interesting because we know there's a turn 1 Petrify coming out. But all this guy needs to do is like have an imp hit him and get through 30 protection, which an imp's not likely to do. But also this guy doesn't have innate caster, so the imps being in close with him may truly interrupt him. Like keep him from casting spells. He does have combat caster, but he can still be interrupted. Now, he did this this Earth Elemental largely for squishing imps and lifelong protection. This guy's petrified, but has regen, is not ethereal or anything. But, oh, he's taken a fair amount of damage from this Water Elemental. But he's regening up. He's now knocked the Water Elemental down a couple sizes, actually. And so he's probably going to heal up if left unmolested. He's casting Curse. So this guy's now cursed. How does he cast Curse? Oh, it's the Nature Astral one. And he's casting Quicken Self. And I think we see what's about to happen. Yoink. Yeah, he gets sent home. What did he hit him with? He hit him with a Dusk Dagger. So he didn't get the chest wound on him like he would have if he had gotten him with the Flesh Eater. But yeah, he's gone now. Well, we know what this means. So Niflheim, this Nifl Jarl has definitely earned his keep. And we've got a pretty epic fight coming here now, because he's got this lifelong protection, which will go a long way to keeping this guy tied up or distracted. And he can potentially fatigue out the Kraken by slamming him with Dusk Dagger and Flesh Eater. But what needs to be said is this Kraken can potentially also kill him in one turn. He does have luck, which is going to be certainly good at maybe helping him survive an extra round or two. The Kraken's also going to have much higher defense than he does. So he's going to have a much harder time hitting the Kraken than the Kraken will have hitting him. And they're closing now. Quicken Self. Okay, he gets the first hit off. He has got a chest wound. So his encumbrance is now 7. And we have profuse bleeding and a chest wound. So he's now going to... The regen's going to be effectively negated by the profuse bleeding, and the fatigue is going to creep up. How about that? All right, who do you guys think is going to win? The Kraken's all the way down to 142. 63 fatigue. But the Nifl Jarl has some afflictions too. He's got a limp and a chest wound and never healing wound. He's down to 40 HP and has similar amounts of fatigue to the other guy. I mean, the only real difference is he's actually got higher encumbrance. I think the main difference is profuse bleeding for fatigue. He's hit him again. He's down to 92. Verse 38, but literally one turn of the Kraken. Now, he's got Liquid Body on the Nifl Jarl, which will help mitigate a lot of this incoming damage, but things can go sideways real fast. Oh, he's poisoned, too, from the Ink Cloud, even though he's got 5 poison resistance. But the Kraken is down to 35 HP. Was there a luck save here? Did this come down to a luck save? No, we don't have luck negated fatal damage. Oh, he won! Niflheim! Woo, 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 woo. What a monster. What a fucking monster. You don't look at this guy. I wouldn't have looked at this guy and been like, this is the ticket. This guy is going to do what needs to be done. You know, he's got the unholy weapons. He's got the regen. This is not a super fancy kit. I mean, this is a great counter SC kit. You know, like the Flesh Eater and the Dusk Dagger and the Luck and the Lifelong Protection. Like, these are great. But I just wouldn't have called it. I thought for sure the Kraken was going to win. I mean, I thought there was a chance the Nifl Jarl had, but Jesus Christos. What a friggin' monster. What a monster. And a win. Let's see what he gets. He actually is going to definitely get to carry. Oh, a Lantern Shield. Dude, that's good. These, so you get 3 of these Corpse Candles, I think, from it. And they have like 20 defense and they're ethereal. They can be really hard to hit. They're exceptionally good distraction chaff in a battle like this. And Pokemon items in general are good in arena fights, and he's got it now. This is awesome. And he's probably a hero now, too. I think it's this guy. We don't know his heroic trait. We'll find out soon. But a lot of deaths in the Hall of Fame. Bringer of fun. Stabby, stabby, runny, runny. Some good hero names in here. All right. Well, everyone, golf clap for Niflheim. Proving that what I said at the beginning is not correct. That this is apparently, we're in the pretender meta. He says, no, I shall kill all the pretenders. Survives Petrify. Wakes up. Murders everything. And takes home the W. How many points did he get? I think this one was worth 3 points for the win. You know, he gets the point for coming. So he got 1, and then for the number of rounds he won, he run, it says 2 points now, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, and then plus 3. This was a 9-point round for him. That is huge. Let me go and flash up the score. All right. So I've got the score chart here, and Niflheim pulling in with a whopping 9 points here. Well played, Waylander. Yeah, so that's kind of huge. And we have, in total, for Waylander, 37 points. So top is still Pelagia with 55. Therados, where's Therados? Oh no, Therados is top with 61. So it's Therados, and then Pelagia, and then I think Niflheim, followed very closely by Helheim. Sarmatia might be next. 31, yeah. So it's getting tight. We only have 3 more battles, guys. This last one's going to be worth a lot because the final battle is worth 10 points. But, you know, hopefully everybody's still fighting to just get as many points as they can, which people have been saying so much in the game chat. So hopefully we have a really exciting 28, 29, and 30, and we'll see you guys in it. Take care.